Right, second video of the day. Didn't like the first one. Had the opportunity today. Wasn't meant to be here. I think I said in my last vlog that I wouldn't be here till for a week or so. However, I had a phone call this morning from our local farmer man who is quite ingrained with our cricket club, and he said, I got the hedge trimmer on. Would you like me to come and cut the hedges? So look at those beauties. The hedges are all cut back. That's that done. They've got to be done by a certain time. I'm going to say April maybe or sometime, or he sort of loses his subsidy, NFU subsidy, something to do with the birds. Okay, right. So I still haven't fed it. I'm really pleased with it. I think James is off. I think he's finished. There he goes up the hill. So let's have a quick look. So I've just noticed now there's a little bit of red in the pitch here. This pitch here, I believe, was number 4. Number 4 was one of my assistant groundsmen, or I think it was the first team captain, decided to. We had a heavy roller here, decided to put the tamper on. Basically knocked 9 bells of shit out the wicket. It took me 4 years to get it to grow. I get a little bit of red on there and up here as well. Now, bearing in mind that these would have been like 13 and 14, I think I'm going to change it around. I think this is going to be 1. So there's not so much root depth at this end. So I get a little bit red here. But all in all, again, we're now in March. It's March the 4th, I believe, maybe the 5th. And do you know what? It's looking all right. I still haven't put a feed down. Now I said, maybe I'm just a bit reluctant to bung a feed on. Yes, it's nice today. The temperatures are rising next week, but it doesn't look like a huge amount of rain. Something else I've noticed. If you look at my pitch here, don't know if you can see it on the camera. Find it. There we go. This is obviously blown in from somewhere. Bit of coarse ryegrass. There's a few patches here and there. We've still got the bulb patches that will reseed here. So those patches, basically there's another one just there. Do you see it? So there's a few. So what will happen with those is you can see the slightly different colour patches as it goes through. Is I'll at some point in the near future, I'll blitz them right back with the thatch away. And hopefully that gets rid of it. I don't tend to kill it back, but look, I gotta be pleased. Again, I just don't know how to ground, so I'm so chuffed with that. Look at it. It's a bit like Wimbledon, but only better, because there's no one playing tennis on it. Stupid game. All right, guys. That's it. So that's the second video I've done today. There she is. Look, my tool, best tool I've got. Best bargain I bought. I'm going to put her away now. Just for information, I've taken off 1.5 hoppers full, which is nothing really in the bigger picture of things. I mean, generally, springtime after a feed, I can expect to take 8 or 9 off this square. So it's not really kicked into life yet. I won't do any weeds yet. There's not many here, but I won't do any weeds yet. I saw, I think, a buttercup up the top. And there was one in the middle that I'll treat with spot weed killer at some point. But again, really, nothing's really kicked in. It will next week. This weather stays like this. Cold overnight, but warm during the days. But next week is warm overnights as well. So anyway, we'll have another look next week. Away we go. Cheers.